Parents, did you know that it's not your job to get your baby to sleep? It's not. This blew my mind when I learned it. Let me explain. If you're rocking your baby to sleep, if he's sleeping in bed with you, if he's waking up 5, 6, 7 times throughout the night, this is for you. The reason he's waking up and screaming is because he needs you to get back to sleep. But remember what I said. It's not your job to get him to sleep. It's really not. Think about it. Teach your kid how to eat, right? So you put the spoon up to their mouth and they kind of eat the food. But imagine it was your job to actually teach them how to swallow, how to do the digestive process to get it from their throat down to their belly, whatever. It was your job to teach them all that stuff. That would be impossible, right? God has to do some of this process. They have to know some of it, right? Innately. I don't know if that made sense, but it's the same thing with sleep. Like, you cannot be the thing that is causing your baby to sleep. Like, sleeping is like a human skill, a basic human skill that your baby needs to learn and understand. So the act of sleeping itself, like when they're actually asleep, that's like given from God, right? That's like a skill from above. But the process of falling asleep is where we are all messing up, man. We think it's our job. I feel like I'm going in circles, but does that make any sense? Like, it really is a mind flip. You have to really decide, like, look, it's not my job to get my baby to sleep. Are you with me? Because if you really embrace that, that's 99% of the battle when it comes to sleep training. The other 1% of the battle is at this link right here, actuallysleeping.com/free training. If you don't see the link, it's just getting rid of those props. It's fixing their nap schedule. It's learning how to actually implement the process of teaching them to sleep. That is the last part that you're missing. But if you understand after watching this video that, look, it's not my job. Like, my baby is gonna have to learn this on their own at some point. At some point, they're gonna have to rely on themselves to go to sleep. They're gonna have to go into that room and go to sleep. Because I'm not always gonna be there to coddle them to sleep. Like, when he's 10 years old, I'm sorry, you cannot be there shaking him just so delicately and perfectly to get him back to sleep. You cannot do this for the rest of your life, right? You can't let him sleep in bed with you for the rest of your life. You just can't. You can't wake up at 3 a.m. every night for the rest of your life. I know you're tough. I know you're a really tough, strong parent, but I'm just begging you right now. This is not going to get better. You have to take action and fix this. So how to teach this guy how to sleep is very simple. It's a process that everyone needs to learn. We actually work with clients one-on-one, and we guarantee the results because we're so confident in what we teach. Just go to actuallysleeping.com/free training or type it into your browser right now, actuallysleeping.com/free training. You'll probably remember this in the middle. You'll probably scroll away, remember this in the middle of the night and think, man, I wish my baby was actually sleeping. Actuallysleeping.com. Anyways, go there, watch the free training, and see if we know what we're talking about. Then, if you like the free training, you can decide to work with us one-on-one. Obviously, it's not free to work with us one-on-one, but we guarantee the results, dude, guaranteed. So first step is just go to the link, and if you remember this in the middle of the night, actuallysleeping.com/free training to get your baby actually sleeping. You're welcome.